Good morning, it's Faye. Who else would it be? Of course, I'm at Macon Manor. And let me flip this around. Actually, I'm in the front parlor. And these big, beautiful doorways. I know the room is packed full, but that's the second parlor. The room is just packed full. Look at these gorgeous doors. I just love this place so much. These soaring ceilings. Big, beautiful windows. Plywood covered broken window. I gotta get that fixed. Oh, and my tubs and my bed. Yeah, they don't belong here. They belong upstairs. But it's a really cool house. I had a bit of a surprise this morning. I've been through hell and back. Hell and back. And it's been, the last few weeks have been pretty devastating. The good news is that the moment I had walked into this house a couple of years ago, pardon me, I had been overwhelmed by the space. Not because it's huge, not overwhelmed in that kind of a way. I was overwhelmed by how warm, how comfortable, how friendly, how welcoming. It is just, you know, different homes have different ways of how they feel when you're within that space. And this house is just like a big hug. It's such a wonderful space to be in. And a few months ago, a bunch of my furniture had been delivered. And that seemed to really just add some fuel to I don't know what I exactly want to call it, but amongst other things, I've got a lot of crystalware and things like that. I've got a lot of antiques and little things I used to have in my china cabinet, and a lot of things actually hadn't seen the light of day in many, many years. I have boxes of some stuff that I had moved with me to Tennessee from California, and I had never even unboxed them. And it's kind of cool because it's been like Christmas now that I've got the antique china cabinet in the dining room all cleaned out and what have you. I've been able to load that up with boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff, and some of which I hadn't unpacked and seen forever. This is actually a little piece that I picked up here in Mississippi. Cute little vase. It's really just an adorable little crystal vase. I love it. And apparently I'm not the only one that loves it. I had moved. I had some vases and what have you displayed on the window seats in front of the foyer. I've got some built window seats in the bay windows there. And having been told that the staircase was about to be put in, we were going to be cutting a hole in the ceiling, and that I had very quickly gone in and removed all my glassware and different things I had in that room, because obviously, you know, if I'm going to be doing construction in there, don't want to find breakables. So I had stashed them and arranged these pieces, including that little vase, on the mantle in the second parlor. And days later, going in and out, because I've got supplies and different things in there, something struck me as odd, and I realized it's like, wow, you know, that's not where I put it. The vase had been moved. Had been moved over on the mantle. And so I moved it back where I had it, and it was moved again. And this happened a number of times, and until finally I realized nobody living was coming in here and moving the stuff around. Something other was moving this around, and very specifically this vase. And so I've been kind of keeping track on it. I've posted it before. It's been missing for weeks. Now, my kitchen counter area, especially around the sink, I have cleared that out completely a number of times here recently because I've been doing painting. And so I've been washing up and not wanting, I'm when I paint, sometimes I paint myself a lot. And so not wanting to get paint water on anything, I have cleared that whole area. And so there's been nothing there. It's been emptied a number of times. And imagine my surprise. I got up, did my Thrive, I went back into the kitchen to make myself a cup of coffee. And I turned on the tap, and out of the corner, I'm like, oh my goodness. This was sitting right next to the sink. Yeah. It's been missing for weeks, and I've been waiting for it to turn up. And, but for it to turn up in there, that was just a trip. So, and flowers. It seems every time I smell flowers, very specifically to me, it smells like roses. That's when I know to go looking for this puppy because this guy's been moved. Where has it been for the last few weeks? I really have no idea. I looked and looked. I had even looked for glass shards. I was worried that maybe it had fell off the mantle and broke. I don't know where it's been for the last few weeks, but I have it back. And whoever has been moving this and playing games with it, again, it's been pretty pleasant. I mean, nothing's been broken. And the smell of roses. So I don't think this is an unhappy thing. But I think I'm going to go in the second parlor and put it back where I had it. And yeah, it's a trip. It's a trip. But that was a nice gift. To start off a Monday with. So, yeah, I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything. I haven't sensed anything. This is really different. This is really different for me. I grew up in a home that was haunted. My last house, very much so. But it was really obvious. It was not, it was nothing at all like this. Nothing at all like this. And again, it's not unpleasant in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I'm going to assume, I keep wanting to assume that this is a female. And for all I know, possibly the very first lady of this house. It's been a pleasant thing. So I believe that, it's a happy thing that I'm here. I think that what I'm doing in bringing this house back to its original plan, I feel like it's so weird. I feel like this place appreciates that I'm here. But anyways, that was a neat little happy good morning Monday kind of surprise. And I'm going to go put it back on the mantle because again, I don't want it sitting somewhere where it's going to get broken. It's a good place for it to be for the moment. And I have no doubt that at some point it may likely move again because it has already no less than 8 times. Hopefully it won't go AWOL like it has this last time. But that's what's going on at Macon Manor.